Libra, I am Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. So tonight, Tuesday evening, is going to be a full moon in Pisces. Ooh. We're even going to get a lunar eclipse, which is more or less the meaning of renewal and stuff like that, because we're heading into the dark times, which is actually quite beneficial for me, for being a vampire. So I'm going to be doing a past, present, future draw, a 9-card spread. One with the regular tarot, then I'm going to clarify with the vampire. I'm going to draw a vampire oracle, and I'll answer 3 yes or no cards. So let's get started for Libra. So I know in about a week it's going to be your season, so that'll be interesting. Okay, let's get going. Oof. So for the general card for this week is a 10 of Swords. Okay. So let's start off with the past, in the first row. You get the World reversed. It sort of means like, your world is more or less turned upside down somehow. Maybe, you experienced a renewal of some kind of big news that really made you think, oh man, how am I going to cope with this situation? I mean, yeah, maybe, you just got a horrible divorce. Maybe something really bad happened in your life. Maybe you just got fired somehow. Hopefully not. And hopefully you never got divorced. But it seems like, whatever this card was in the past, it did turn your life upside down. And you think, oh man, how am I ever going to handle this situation? Then you get the 2 of Cups reversed. Oof. Yeah, it sort of looks like a bit of a divorce situation where, your life was turned upside down a bit, because of whoever, broke your heart or left you. And maybe that's what, or maybe, this whole, occasion caused the whole relationship or something to break. But then you get the Temperance. This is a balance card. So, it's like, you're dealing with, the World, a water card, and Sagittarius. So it could have been a Sagittarius and Libra situation that could have, been a bit of a problematic situation. Or it could have meant, that you started off with a real, chaotic situation in your life. And somehow, some kind of partnership just didn't work out. But yet, there was a bit of a balance. Yeah, it could have been, maybe, yeah, it really looks like a, relationship that probably didn't end well. And, or maybe it is for the best. Maybe, you're more balanced because maybe whoever left you, more or less gave you a bit of a balanced mindset. And to, so it was probably maybe a blessing in disguise kind of thing, a silver lining. But at least that was the past. Because then in the current state, you get the 5 of Coins reversed. This is usually actually a good card. Upright means poverty mentality and people are left out in the cold. But reverse meaning your financial situation is improving. It's this card, reverse is quite possible. Is positive because, with this card, it just shows that, maybe, this Temperance situation in the past, more or less gave you hope, saying, or maybe, it was a clean divorce. Maybe, you ended up in a real good financial situation in your current state. Because then, you get the Judgment card. And this is actually quite a beautiful card in many ways because you see an angel, presenting a glorious occasion, and you see some kind of renewal. It's like how some other tarot readers, even myself, it's like, you see them standing out from, their coffins and they're rejoicing for this wonderful news. And usually, with, when a vampire steps out, it usually means, and if I wake up and stuff like that and I'm standing like this, it usually means a really good occasion because this angel, is pretty much, bringing you guys good news because, no more poverty mentality, your finances are finally improving, and this angel is pretty much there to help you. It could have been, a really good illegal case or something because Libra is, the balancing kind of justice card and legal situation. But then you get the Queen, of Wands in reversed, and it could usually mean that you don't feel confident or whatever the situation, doesn't seem confident. So, in your current situation, you may have, good financial, stuff going on, and, there's, something to celebrate, but yet something, doesn't really feel stable. I mean, you first do get the stable card in the past, the balance card, but now somehow you feel like something, caused you to really lose confidence in yourself somehow. Or it could have been, maybe you have, fire in your sign, because, both of these cards are fire signs. This is a Sagittarius, and this is considered, a Leo or something, even though a lot of other tarot readers will say, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But then if you look at this card, you see these two lions, and above here are two lions. So the Queen of Wands is sort of like a Leo card, but somehow, you may have, lost some confidence in yourself. Maybe, this great celebration, what usually happens is a great celebration sometimes can break one down into depression in the end of the day or something, Can happen. And then we get to the future. Interesting. You get the Ace of Swords. This is usually a great idea card because it usually means that you want to create something with this sword. You want to fight for this beautiful idea that you want to generate. And it's interesting because you see this crown. Somehow in your current state, you kind of lost your crown because, you feel like, you've lost confidence. But this sword is holding the crown to say you will gain, you will get your confidence back somehow. And the sword, and when you look at the Justice card, there's also somebody holding a sword. So it could even be you saying, I'm going to reclaim my sense of power again. And, regain, just get your, crown back. And, wow, this is actually pretty cool. When you really start analyzing these cards. But then you kind of feel like you're sort of in a stalemate situation because you start off with this beautiful idea, but then you might feel like, you don't know which direction to take. You have this great idea, the sword is pretty much going to be fighting your way through all of the hurdles and stuff like that, but then somehow you feel like that there's no outlook. It can happen, where you have this idea, but then you feel like, well, which path do I take? How do I pursue this dream? Because then you get the Hierophant in reversed, and upright it's usually a marriage card, and you're following, the traditional way and stuff like that. But then, it's the card in reverse is more or less saying, don't follow the traditional way. Sometimes, just taking different routes and stuff like that is actually going to probably help and benefit you. And, even, the card upright is a marriage card. Reverse is usually kind of a divorce card. So maybe you went through a really bad divorce and you won, for being the Libra that you are. But, maybe, you sort of kind of, need to consider, taking a different route. Because, in the future you might think, oh, I don't know which path to take. But sometimes our conscience can drive us into a different path or something, Okay, so I'm going to clarify it with the Vampire deck. Let's see what the Vampire cards have for Libra. Yep, just as I thought. Your world, it was turned upside down in the past, and you get the Six of Swords. It meant, you left something. You know, you left the situation, because normally with the Six of Swords in the regular deck, you know, you see two people on a boat, you know, going somewhere else. Also, like an air card, and this is also an air card for you. So, you know, a Libra air sign. You know, the Six of Swords says, you know, we had to get out of the situation, or you had to get out of the situation. Wow. And whatever it was, you know, maybe it was a really bad, you know, relationship and stuff like that. Oof. So despite having Two of Cups reversed, the clarification says, you know, Seven of Cups. And the reason why is because, you know, whoever this person was, you know, it's a good thing that you left them, because it gave you more opportunity. It gave you more chances, because normally, you know, in the other tarot deck, you'll see, you know, Seven Cups, you know, being filled with all kinds of abundance. And so it's a good thing you left the situation, because, you know, there's abundance that, you know, came out of the situation after you left. You know, it seemed like it, because, you know, obviously, you know, you have the Five of Coins reversed in the current state, and the Judgment pretty much supporting you. And also with the Temperance card. So with the Temperance card, oof. Five of Scepters, Five of Wands. Yeah, you know, it's like you had to fight something to get that balance within you. You know, it really sounds like, you know, a divorce of some kind, or some kind of, you know, breakup of some kind. You know, you had to leave something, but then in order to feel, you know, that balanced feeling, you know, you had to do a bit of, you know, fighting and stuff like that to get to where you are. So for the Five of Pentacles reversed, oof. When you get the Three of Swords and the Three of Knives, yeah, you had to do, you know, some kind of fighting, you know, some kind of financial fighting. It really just looks like a, you know, a legal case that you won, but you had to fight, you know, to get, you know, out of poverty. And so you probably, you know, got a good settlement of some kind, you know, because, you know, despite whoever this person is that was trying to, you know, to crush you or something, you know, you managed to get out of this, you know, with the Five of Coins reversed. So, oh, it's kind of creepy. Because with Judgment, oof, to get that celebration of Judgment, you get the Ten of Scepters, the Ten of Wands. You had to put in work to get that Judgment, to get that celebratory moment. You know, you probably, you know, will really, hopefully you had a good lawyer or something, or some kind of financial advisor, but you had to put in a lot of work alone to get that Judgment moment. Wow. For the Queen of Wands reversed, you get the Queen of Knives. Because, you know, despite, you know, feeling that you're off your game, you know, you feel, yeah, you don't have the confidence. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of, yeah, she's a strategic card. And this is also an air sign, so you're probably strategizing, because in the future you're getting that Ace of Swords. And so you were probably really busy, you know, trying to say, how am I going to get out of this, you know, rut that I'm sitting in, you know. You know, usually with any kind of battle of some kind, you know, there's so much debris and, you know, broken pieces, and you're strategizing to try to rebuild yourself. So, for the Ace of Swords, you get this. You get the Six of Wands. This is a celebratory moment. And this is a really great card, because in combination, because the Six of Wands is a celebratory card, and this idea, you know, this planning is, it's pretty much, you know, going to help you win whatever in the future. And so despite, you know, in the future that you have a lack of progress and a lack of outlook, you know, it's good to actually consider, well, taking a scenic route to get to where you want to be, and don't just only follow traditional ways. Yeah, this, wow. Oh, this is a really good read so far for you, Libra. Because for the Page of Wands, oh my goodness. And despite having no outlook on the future, there's the Empress. The Empress is pretty much saying, we're going to be birthing this idea. We're going to bring forth the Ace of Swords idea with this, you know, Six of Scepters. You know, whatever it may be, a new relationship, a new financial situation, more money. Wow. And then with the Hierophant reversed, wow, you get the Hermit, because, you know, you're going a different route. If you look at this Hermit card, well, this person has a tiki torch and it's taking a different route through the woods, you know? And whoever this wolf is, it might be your guide to saying, okay, yeah, I'm going to protect, this could also be like a protection card of saying, okay, we're going to go on this different route together with the Hierophant reversed. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling a Vampire Oracle. So far, any advice I could give you is, don't stick to, to traditions and try to, we'll see what other alternatives are out there, because if you feel like, you're kind of stuck, at square one the whole time and you feel like, oh man, how am I going to get out of this? Sometimes just breaking old patterns and doing different things, could probably benefit you. Okay, so for the, the vampire has spoken with the word hunter, aggressor, tracker, and provider. Yeah, it's whoever this aggressor was, it's a good thing that you left him. And whoever, is how this tracker is, it's time to, or maybe even become the hunter. Hunt for the Ace of Swords. It's like this vampire is going to be hunting on ways of getting, of achieving, that goal of yours. It's time to pretty much start hunting for resources and to start, saying, okay, we're going to go on this journey together or, alone, hopefully with more people, but yeah, be the hunter and start hunting for your goals. Okay, I'm going to be pulling 3 yes or no cards. Feel free to pause this video whenever you want. But let's see what the 3 cards have in store for Libra. The 4 of Coins reversed is a yes card. The 6 of Swords reversed is a no card. But yeah, that's kind of, the way you have to go is, oof. And the 3 of Cups reversed is no. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it at that for you, Libra. So, yeah, tonight is pretty much the harvest moon and stuff like that. I created a video, to see what all the other 12 zodiacs are going to be bringing forth from this harvest, from every hard thing that you've, built and created over the past several months. It would be interesting. And, so in a few days, I'm going to be doing some love readings again. So I'm going to go back and forth between love and general readings and stuff like that. But I want to wish you guys a happy harvest moon. And I love Libra. And if this video resonated, please feel free to subscribe. And we will continue on our vampire journey together. So